Now, so we'll give that one to you as
You
well. Just pile everything on the
I
side
will,
and then
yeah,
we'll.
for sure. Conference or is it the Roma?
Phenomenal.
No. Thought you were going down to that.
It's on.
Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so I'll call the meeting to order. I believe everyone who's watching will notice a couple of people who are absent. Mayor Paquette and Councillor Clark are actually representing the municipality at Phenom, so appreciate their efforts. And they said they would call in if we need them, but I think we'll be okay. I think we can handle it. Moved by Councillor McInnes, seconded by Councillor Featherstone, that this meeting be opened at 7 p.m. All in favor? Carried.
He's frozen.
We're off to a great start.
No, he's frozen.
Should have cardboard cutout thing. I could raise the hand.
Pardon?
Can I hear you?
No, he's froze.
Oh, and he just left.
Meeting adjourned. So he's with us for 20 minutes before the meeting. The meeting starts instantly. Lose connection. That's Murphy's Law.
Yes.
Put text on for a backup.
Right. She even texted me. She's like, Zoom link works. I'm like, yeah. She says, you have quorum? Yeah. We're good.
Hopefully it doesn't take long.
No. Nope, stay. Here we go again, he says. Just testing.
Well, to answer your question, the birds are here.
Yes.
We'll give it another couple of minutes. You can also perhaps text Councillor Clark. Say, can you call?
Yeah, all those emotions are already signed.
No, the motions are inside.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There we are.
Welcome back.
You're on mute. There we go.
Okay, I'll ask-
Excellent.
I'll ask you to read the motion.
You bet.
please.
And I will open the meeting actually later. So I'm going to say moved by Councilor McGinnis, seconded by Councilor Featherstone, that the meeting be opened at 7:03 p.m. All in favor? It's carried. Adoption of previous minutes from the regular meeting on April 25th, 2023, moved by Councilor Featherstone, seconded by Councilor McGinnis, that the minutes of the regular meeting of council held April 25th, 2023 be adopted as circulated. All in favor? Okay. Ooh. Am I supposed to be doing this in a black pen? Sorry about that. I lost the place. Get that after. Moving into any disclosures of pecuniary interest? Seeing none. Presentations and delegations?
None for this
Have
meeting.
them. Thank you. Minutes and reports from the municipal committees and boards. Planning Advisory Committee met on May 2nd. Out of that, we'll be dealing with 4 motions this evening. So it was an active meeting. No point in dragging it on now. We can actually deal with the motions. Do I deal with them right now?
You can either now or all of them after.
We'll do them all after. That's great. Fire department.
Nothing to report. We had a meeting just prior to our last council meeting, and we have another one coming up soon.
Great. Sticking with you, Councilor Featherstone, Recreation and Fitness.
We had a meeting on May 1st, just discussing some upcoming events, trying to kind of finalize things for Canada Day, and submitted our budget, I believe, that evening. So we meet again on the first week of June.
Perfect. And just in the theme of recreation and fitness, I'll just plug that the Lions Club has their ATV run this weekend, because that's a big event for them and should be fun in the community for sure. Library, I believe Councilor Clark, they had a meeting on May 1st, and in her absence, we will just get reports next time. General government,
No
so
meeting.
no meeting. So police services, they met April 26th, but I believe we already received.
The minutes are in your
Minutes, yeah.
package.
Yeah, so no report, verbal report at this point. Emergency management, public works.
I have one point for emergency.
Yes, please.
Municipality received its letter of confirmation that we were compliant with 2022 for our emergency management program.
Hey, congratulations. That's wonderful. That's really good news. Public works. Councilor McGinnis.
Well, as you can see, Ann was busy. Yeah, we looked at a new beaver bylaw, waste management, and the speed limits for the township. We're gonna have all the motions coming forward tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tender for dust control went out, street sweeping, Lions Club spring cleanup. Public Works Manager is going to go to Azor meeting. Yeah. And that's pretty much.
That's great. Okay, thank you.
Now do your motions.
Yes, ma'am. Moved by Councilor McGinnis, seconded by Councilor Featherstone, whereas the Planning Advisory Committee has recommended to Council that consent application B4 2023 James Ron be deferred back to the applicant to provide additional information to be determined by staff and as provided for in section 7.10.3 of Bonfield's official plan, be it resolved that Council approves this recommendation. Any questions or comments on that? All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councilor Featherstone, seconded by Councilor McGinnis, whereas the Planning Advisory Committee has recommended to Council that consent application B1 2023 Dominic Perot for the creation of one lot be approved. Be it resolved that Council approves of this recommendation along with the conditions and notes set out of the attached decision of approval authority form. Questions or comments? All in favor? Okay.
There's a form attached that needs to be signed by all members of council present. Councillor Featherstone, when you're back, I'll get you to come in and sign those forms as well. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Staying with planning advisory, where moved by Councillor McGinnis, seconded by Councillor Featherstone, whereas the planning advisory committee has recommended to council that consent application B3 2023 Dennis and Leanne Chadbourne for the creation of 2 new lots be approved. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation along with the conditions and notes set out on the attached decision of approval authority form. Questions or comments? All those in favor? It's carried.
Same for that one.
I saw the little tabby after. I'll get it, Andre.
That's okay.
Deputy Clerk. Okay, moving into the Public Works, moved by Councillor Featherstone, seconded by Councillor McGinnis, whereas the beaver dams located on private property have been causing damage to township infrastructure and private property. And whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended to council that the attached draft bylaw for beaver dam management on private property be forwarded to the township solicitor for comment and review, be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions or comments? All those in favor? You in favor, Councillor Featherstone? Okay,
May I interrupt? I think we missed a motion from planning.
Yes, there was only 3 there.
Yeah,
That's what threw me off a little.
6. I went for these.
Should be 3, yeah, number 3.
5. 4. Oh,
are they
number
together
3.
maybe?
Missing number 3. 1, 2,
Dominic.
4, 5.
Non-for-profit. I think. the
Yeah.
first one is in there.
4, 5. Just make sure nothing got paper clipped together. Missing number 3, so. 3. Moved by Councillor McGinnis, seconded by Councillor Featherstone. Whereas the Planning Advisory Committee has recommended to council that consent application B3 2022 community not-for-profit seniors housing Bonfield for the creation of 1 new lot be approved. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation along with the conditions and notes set out in the attached decision of approval authority form. Questions or comments? I'll just make the comment that this is a pretty big step for getting to the completion or close to the completion of our seniors housing. So it's a great step. It's nice to see that the developers have found a way to make that property work, to get all of those units built and hopefully sooner rather than later get this first section open. So all in favor? It's carried. Okay. Okay, moved by Council Featherstone, seconded by Council McGinnis, whereas the beaver dams, did we call a motion on that in the beaver dams? Right, we did.
You did.
Moved by Council McGinnis, seconded by Council Featherstone, whereas council has passed a motion prohibiting recycling from entering the landfill and the use of transparent bags to be used for household garbage for the purpose of visual inspection. And whereas this motion requires repealing bylaw 9703, being a bylaw for establishing and maintaining a system for the disposal of solid waste and recyclable materials in the defined areas of the township of Bonfield and all amendments to that bylaw. Therefore, the Public Works Committee recommends to council to review the draft bylaw, being a bylaw to govern the management of waste and recycling under the jurisdiction of the corporation of the township of Bonfield, and that the bylaw be reviewed by the township solicitor. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Carried. Moved by Council Featherstone, seconded by Councilor McGinnis, whereas council has passed a motion restricting the speed limits to, unless otherwise posted, the speed limit will be 60 kilometers per hour and restricting the speed limit in the school zone to 40 kilometers per hour. Therefore, the draft bylaw has been prepared, repealing bylaw 2015-31 and all amendments, and that the draft bylaw be forwarded to the township solicitor for review. Any questions or comments? All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councilor McInnes, seconded by Councilor Featherstone, whereas the Township of Bonfield jointly tenders for dust control and road stabilization materials with the municipality of East Ferris. And whereas the tender was opened on April 18th, 2023 in the municipality of East Ferris and via Zoom. Therefore, the Public Works Committee recommends to council that requests for quotes EF 2023-01 for the supply and application of dust control be awarded to Pollard Highway Products for 0.38, so 38 cents per liter for the required volume of both the municipality of East Ferris and the Township of Bonfield. And the Township of Bonfield will be responsible for an estimated cost of $57,000 plus HST. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions or comments? All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councilor Featherstone, seconded by Councilor McInnes, whereas 3 quotes were obtained for street sweeping, and whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended to council that TZR be awarded the contract for the purpose of street sweeping for a total cost of $6,600 plus HST. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions or comments? All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councilor McGinnis, seconded by Councilor Featherstone. Whereas the Bonfield Lions Club annually cleans up the litter in the ditches of the Township of Bonfield, and whereas the Township of Bonfield purchases the garbage bags, and whereas the Public Works staff disposes of the collected refuse to the landfill, and whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended to council that a letter of appreciation be sent to the Bonfield Lions Club recognizing their contribution to the community, be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions, comments? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Councilor Featherstone, seconded by Councilor McGinnis, whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended to council that the Public Works Manager attend the Association of Ontario Road Supervisors Public Works Trade Show on June 7th and 8th, 2023 in Strathroy, Ontario, and that expenses be paid accordingly. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions or comments? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Councilor McInnes, seconded by Councilor Featherstone. Whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended council that the Public Works Committee meeting scheduled for June 7th, 2023 be canceled, and that items that need addressed be brought forward to council to be dealt with directly. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions or comments? All in favor? It's carried. Moved by Councilor Featherstone, seconded by Councilor McInnes, whereas May 21st to May 27th is recognized as Public Works Week, and whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended to council that the Public Works Department attend a Colere on May 24th at 1 p.m. to educate the students about the work that Public Works does for the community, as well as letting them see our heavy equipment for the presentation. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions or comments? All in favor? It's carried. Moved by Councilor McInnes, seconded by Councilor Featherstone, whereas the Public Works Committee has recommended to council that the Public Works Department set up a booth in the park for Canada Day celebrations to provide educational material to the community and to sell recycling bins. Be it resolved that council approves of this recommendation. Questions, comments? All in favor? Carried. Councilor Featherstone, you're in favor. Thank you. Moved by Councillor Featherstone, seconded by Councillor McGinnis, that council approve the general accounts of the Township of Bonfield as indicated in the disbursement report dated May 9th, 2023, in the amount of $115,402.14. Questions or comments? All in favor? It's carried. Correspondence and information. Do I keep going with the resolutions? Deputy Clerk? Okay. Moved by Councillor McKenna, seconded by Councillor Featherstone. Whereas the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs indicated that Bonfield's official plan, rural policies and terminology require updating along with the policies on minimum distance setback. And whereas an official plan must comply with provincial legislation and shall be consistent with provincial policies, therefore council directs staff to proceed with the agricultural land evaluation system at the approximate cost of $5,300 to be carried out by J.L. Richards. Questions, comments?
Yeah.
Councilor McGinnis?
Is this for the prime agricultural land? Is this what we're like? Do we need to spend this money? I mean, we don't even have any like anything that looks like prime agricultural land.
So yes, and unfortunately, it is all ties into our official plan. So they will not approve our official plan without it. And when we tried to go back, or when the CAO tried to go back into records and spoke to the ministry, there is no record of us having this completed previously. So unfortunately, if we want to get an official plan completed, the ministry is tying our hands to it. Unfortunately. Any other questions or comments? All in favor? Reluctantly, fair enough. Moved by Councillor Featherstone, seconded by Councillor McGinnis, that the council directs the manager of planning and development to execute a request for proposal for planning services. Questions or comments? I mean, there was a report in there. All in favor? It's carried. Moved by Councillor McInnes, seconded by Councillor Featherstone, that council supports the resolution of the municipality of Waterloo calling on the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing for the province of Ontario to protect the privacy of candidates and donors by removing the requirement of their street name, number, and postal code to be listed on publicly available forms, and therefore that this resolution be forwarded to the area municipalities of to the members of provincial parliament, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, the Association of Municipal Clerks and Treasurers of Ontario, the Ontario Public School Boards Association, the Ontario Catholic School Trustees Association, and all Ontario municipalities. Questions or comments? I just have one question. I assume when we put a litany of things that are going to be forwarded to, it's a fairly easy system that we have with an email that.
Yes,
Okay, great. So it's not time
no,
exhaustive for you.
no, it's just emails
Yeah.
and we have a
That's great.
prepared
Yeah.
list and they go off.
I just had this gnawing thing of this taking hours. So any questions, comments? All in favor? It's carried. Moved by Councillor Featherstone, seconded by Councillor McGinnis, whereas the council deems it expedient. Am I there? Yep. To pass 3 readings of the following bylaw at this session. Be it hereby resolved that the bylaw to confirm the proceedings of council from April 11th, 2023 to April 25th, 2023 be read a first, second, and third time, passed and numbered 2023-18, and that said bylaw be signed by the mayor and clerk, sealed with the seal of the corporation, and engrossed in the bylaw book. All in favor? Carried. Deputy Clerk, do I sign in the absence of the mayor?
Yes.
I don't believe we have any unfinished business, addendum, company, and we're at the adjournment. Moved by Council McGinnis, seconded by Council Featherstone, that the meeting be adjourned at 7:24 PM. All in favor? It's carried. Have a good evening, everyone. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.